Hey everyone. I just had a cool little occurrence yesterday, and I wanted to share with it. Now, I've seen some other stuff in my life, and I'll also go through that in the video, but basically this video is about silent prayers getting answered. Kind of like the song, What Faith Can Do, if you ever listen to that. Really cool song, but kind of the same principle that just things I've seen in my life. Okay, first let's start with what happened yesterday. So I decided to go to this new type of LARP, drag her, down in Appleton. They do a little more two-handed stuff, a little bit more epic. So I drove down there after work and did my battling or whatnot. And then I started to drive back. It was getting late. And on the way back, about 5 minutes away, it's like a 30-minute trip down there. About 5 minutes till I get home or whatnot, I realized, like, wait, something's wrong. Oh, shoot. I can't find my wallet. It's not there. I'm like, I remember having my wallet, and I remember feeling my wallet in my back pocket while I was laying down on the ground waiting to be a zombie, and we're playing a zombie game. Anyway, so yeah, well, I remember feeling it, so I'm like, shoot. So I called up the person that was down at the park and asked them if they could take a look and see if they could find it, and because I was already home, and we were starting up the movie to watch with Mike. We got Blu-ray, so I was starting the movie up. And so, anyway, so on the way into the house, you know, I said, God, please help me find this, because I need to find this. So I started looking around the house, couldn't really find it at all. Looked everywhere, checked them out, you know, that I called them. They gave me a call back later saying that they still couldn't find it. They're still looking, but they couldn't find anything yet. So I started the movie up. And then, didn't start the movie yet. Got the call, started looking around, and then I realized while getting preparation for the movie, I looked down at my little nightstand right there, and there sat my wallet. I'm like, my wallet, yes, hooray, I found my wallet. So I'm like, I could have sworn I had it, and so I was trying to think through, and I called them up, canceled the search or whatnot. I'm like, well, I just must have forgot to take it. You know, good, I have my wallet or whatnot, I'm happy. So I went to bed after watching the movie or whatnot, and then I woke up this morning, I'm like, I still could have sworn I had my wallet. So I decided to check my shorts, just in case. Just in case. So I took a look at my shorts, where are these shorts, and where the pocket would have been, which is right here, this is the back pocket that I store my wallet in. I'm going to get my wallet out so I can show you. And I noticed something slightly unusual. Now, it's not concrete, it's not precise, but shoot. Here's my wallet, black wallet, pretty plain Jane, and back pocket. So I threw my wallet in my back pocket just to check something. So here sits my wallet. Now see if the lighting's enough. Okay, there we go. And it's a little faint, a little hard to see, but there's actually a grass stain right across here. I'll see if I can get it enough at an angle. There you go. Now you can see it. So there's the grass stain, but you look where my wallet sits. It pushes out there. The grass stain is right across where my wallet would have been had it been in there, and then it's just sitting on the bottom. But as you can see, there's clearly that linear grass stain there. And that's exactly where the wallet pushes out, which would make sense if I sat down on the ground waiting to be a zombie and that edging pushed up against it. And there's no real other, all the other grass stains on my shorts are pretty, like, non-linear in essence. There's some blotches here, there's another one there in my other pocket. So I'm just like, I have a linear grass stain exactly where the edging of my wallet would be. But I know I didn't take my wallet in, and I know my wallet appeared there, and I'm pretty sure I have my wallet. So I'm not going to, you can speculate all you want, whatever you want to feel it, but just something that's kind of curious. And this isn't the first time I've had stuff like this happen. Well, not the particular, but I actually made a list of the various miracles I've seen in my life. I'm not calling this one, concrete miracle or not, but I just wanted to tell you a couple stories because, I feel I've been kind of blessed to be able to see all that God is capable of in my life, my short life so far. So I want to quickly read, while we have time, 4 miracle stories. That all kind of came around the first, around a small time period that I recorded down because I thought they were really cool. All right, so first one, Q90 FM server miracle, 9/17/2008. I wrote this down at the time. And this was actually one I was a part of, which was awesome. Okay. So, Q90FM is a radio station. They run 2 servers, an email and a file sharing, print server, internet server, etc., etc. And ever since one of my buddies got saved through the HopeNet, which is an outreach program, the servers were notably acting up. This is kind of one of the details that was in there. Like they're doing things they're not actually supposed to do, causing a lot of headaches for Jason, who's the technical support guy there. So we called Jason in, and he was really struggling with this because he always kind of wondering why isn't God using him to fix the problems of the servers. So he started trying to fix it, but really wasn't making any sense. He was struggling trying to get the servers to stop acting up because we still got online, but everything else was starting to break apart. Like the email, everything else was just not working right. So he shut down the servers, and he came in for a bit, and he, like I said, was just really frustrated. We asked him why he was frustrated, what's kind of going on, and he explained that he just felt like he was wondering what he did wrong that God wasn't using him, which is, of course, not the way that God works. He doesn't just, he uses the weakest of us. And so it's not like he did something wrong that God's not going to use him. So we tell him he really needs to give the struggles up to the Lord, let him take care of it. No matter what happens, God will make good of it, as he promises in Romans. So anyways, we laid our hands on him and we prayed over him. Now again, the servers were shut down and they're going through the restart process, which takes, as he said, about 30 to 45 minutes to start back up once they're shut down. Actually, no, wait, he didn't even put them away, he just set them to shut down. So anyways, they take about 30 to 45 minutes just to start up. So we said our prayers and whatnot over it, and I just got curious. I'm like, I have a feeling. So I went and actually checked, and all the servers were back functioning normally. So this was in a 15-minute time period. So Jason was totally like kind of losing it. It was like, what the heck just happened? This doesn't make any logical sense that the servers that take 30 to 45 minutes to start up, they were on shutdown. I'm pretty sure they're on shutdown, not restart. And within 15 minutes, they're all back and running, and there was no problems henceforth with the servers. So that was just kind of a cool thing, that he placed his trust and gave it up to the Lord, and the Lord stepped through. And the next one was actually the next day. My mom was talking about her little miracle, and this is on the 18th. My grandpa, who at the time was dying, my mom's a nurse, and they're giving him the medication he needs. He's kind of withering away. So the medication to keep him comfortable as he passes away. But it needs to be applied every 3 hours, the morphine drip into the mouth. And by the end of Thursday, my mom was exhausted, giving medication. She's been staying up constantly. So it was 11 p.m. The next dose is at 2 a.m. So my mom asked God, said, God, I'm going to need your help to get up. So she goes to bed, and at 1:45 a.m. the phone rings. No one's on the other line, and a really weird number not from around here. So because of that, though, she got up. Later, it turns out that my cousin, who's in the UK, or who was in the UK at the moment, accidentally dialed her number from the UK in her pocket, and woke her up just in time to get her ready to get the next morphine drip or application into the mouth. Next one is 9/26, and this a fan sent me because I was telling people about these things that happened. They told me when they happened. So Matt wrote, I was in therapy when I got angry at my therapist. I walked out of the building and ran. I tried to run home, but I soon realized that there was no way to know. One second, I move the screen over. To know where my house was. I wandered around a bit, and I was about to give up when I thought about your comic. He was talking to me in this sense. I realized that you're such a great success because you leave yourself in God's hands. I tried doing that, and less than a second later, the car pulled up. The driver asked me where I was heading. I told him home, but I didn't know where it was. I knew that it was near Canfield Middle School. He told me to follow 5th Street and I could get my way soon. I listened, and 1 hour later I arrived at Canfield, which gave me my bearings, and thanks to God and my belief is all thanks to you. So that was another cool one where he was lost, and he called upon the Lord saying, yeah, I got to trust you with this, and immediately after, a car pulled up. Less than a second later, a car pulled up and helped him direct the way.